And now the third quarter about to get going.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 19 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Iman Shumpert's out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Love with a wide open look. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got the first points of the second half here for the Cavs.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. 4th, LeBron James. And, of course, Tristan Thompson.
Well, it's a pick 'em, Kevin. Take either one of these guys. I mean, heck, both have been delivering at a high level recently. And if they keep it up, they'll both have solid seasons.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he writes them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game. People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well-guarded.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. And then for Golden State, Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Steve with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. And now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid. And doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So, what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. And the Warriors also making a change. Bogut's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Nobody near Irving. And that one comes up a bit short.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Barnes kicks to Livingston. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Warriors trail by 15. The drive by Green. Stolen by Varejao. Irving for three. They grab their own miss. Thompson passes to Irving. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Green kicks to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes dishes to Lee. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but very well-rounded offensive game.
Well, he's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much. And David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. He can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. And with his passion, he can punish the defense for trying to help and double team him.
On its way from Irving for two. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Barbosa. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Green. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Irving. Lee passes to Green. That's good. Green's got 7.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
And a wide open look for Irving.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Draymond Green is out there with David Lee. And it's Curry in a point guard.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by LeBron.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And the basket by Curry.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Irving double team. There's the triple. And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And that's now 24 points for LeBron. Shumpert with the steal. LeBron kicks to Irving. The tray. Another three for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
where they really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key parameters in determining the victor. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
And on the way from Irving for three. Rebound by Lee. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry, good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Irving for three. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
Barnes, who's checked in for Lee. Thompson with the bucket.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 32 points for Kyrie Irving. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sport when you think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%. I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Green kicks to Thompson. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Irving. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
The tray. The Warriors shooting about 42% so far. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Irving for three. And that is good. Irving's got 44.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Barbosa offline with the baseline jumper.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for him.
Irving from long range. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and